Should I start now? Hmm? Assalamu alaikum, my students. Hope you are doing well there, and I hope as well that you are quite energetic, enthusiastic, and ready for the new lecture, online series of lecture. So, good morning to all of you, and I hope that you have joined me and ready to go for this race because indeed this is a kind of race that we have started. So, in connection to our previous lectures, what I have brought today, believe me, for your favor, for your betterment, for your understanding, and in order to make you people advance in next level, to a next level, I have brought this one really important topic of the day. Understand? So this would be the talk of the day. Okay, coherence and cohesion. There are students who might have, who might not have heard this topic before, and they may be thinking that this is a quite new topic for them, but make sure this is not a new one. You have studied this, you are aware of this, you have a little bit idea about this topic. Okay, in other words, let me tell you something. Have you studied parts of speech? Hope so. You have studied. In grammar, traditional teachers used to teach you conjunction. Okay? Conjunction or conjunctions. There are so many conjunctions in English language which you are familiar, and so though because there are number of conjunctions. So coherence and cohesion at the level of language, at the level of ideas. This is okay. Let me give you a little task, a task that is of about 1 or 2 minutes. Think and let me know your answers that coherence and cohesion, in which categories of language skills you will put these two things, two concepts. Come on, hurry up, be quick. Shabas, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, you have a choice. You can give your answers there. Okay, coherence and cohesion are two important ideas, or you may call them concepts in English language. Not only in English language, but you would find these two concepts in every language, nearly in every language. So, coherence, what we mean when we say coherence? Have you ever heard saying your teachers are saying your friends and colleagues that yeah, you need to be cohesive in your ideas, you need to put your ideas in a cohesive unit. Okay, so when we say coherence, we simply mean to say that the logical relationship of ideas, logical relationship of ideas ideas at the level of ideas. Okay, I hope it is quite clear to you. Let me make it more easy for you. Let me clear it in more detail. Let me expand this line into a kind of explanation. Okay, the logical relationship of ideas at the level of ideas. The word that is used here, logical. Do you know what is logic or logical? Okay, if you don't know, let me tell you something. When we say logic, We are interested in reasoning. Okay? Reasoning, or you may call them reasons. There are certain things, there are many concepts which are not possible for you without logics or without reasons. Understand? Suppose if something is burning, okay? If something is burning and the smoke is coming out, okay? Suppose, what about smokers? Whenever they smoke and you are near to them, for example, for instance, you are near to them and you are watching them closely, that the smoke is coming out from that cigarette. So what is the reason that the smoke is coming out? There is a clear reason, there is a clear logic, that's the action of something is burning, or the action of burning is going on. Something is burning, and slowly and gradually that thing is going to end. That's why the smoke is coming out. Okay, if you start using matchbox for the purposes of making foods, okay, whenever we do that, you have a small sticks. Okay, so when we do that, what happens? You hold that stick in your hands. Slowly and gradually, you will feel the pressure. You will feel hotness to your hands, closely on your hands. Why? Because that stick is going to burn completely, and then that action of burning is putting an impact on your hands, and that's why you simply drop that stick. There is a logic, there is a reason. Okay, going to further examples. If you are feeling hungry, if you are feeling thirsty, huh? Why? Because your body is in dire need of something. This is hot weather, this is hot summer right now, okay? Particularly in our area, entire sin, you may call it, okay? So after few minutes, suppose if I have drank a glass of water while coming to from coming from home to school or college, so when I reached here, I felt that I need glass of water more, one glass of water. Why? Because this is the need of your time. Your body needs that thing. That there is a logic. Okay, when somebody feels pain in his body, okay, if somebody is feeling pain in his body, why? Maybe he is tired, maybe he had a overloaded work, that's why he is tired and he needs some rest. There is a logic. Everything you would find logic in everything, reasoning. So without reasoning, there are there are number of things, number of concepts, even number of objects which are not possible to know. Okay, let me give you a basic example for of physics, or you may call it chemistry. Okay, now the sun has risen, it's a daytime, nearly it is 9:30. We are having light, complete light, and we are enjoying the day. Okay, but slowly and gradually, when time passes, when time goes on, after evening we would find a complete darkness. Why? There is a reason, there is a logic. Because the sun will move towards his next level, to his next side. Okay, going down towards west. Okay, so there are logics. So same is the case in language, in your writings, whenever you need to put your ideas into the form of writing, you mandatorily need these concepts. So, the logical relationship of ideas at the level of ideas first. How? You would be giving reasoning, you would be giving logics in order to connect your idea from to connect one idea to another idea. You need logical relationships. If your ideas are random, of course it happens. If you give your ideas or thoughts randomly, no one will understand what you want to say, what you mean to say. And this is how coherence is mandatory, is compulsory in your writings, especially in academic writings. Okay? So when I say academic writing, what I mean to say, surely I'm talking about your writing skills, your paragraphs, your essays, okay? Even you may call your text, okay, text writing. So do you think that is it possible for you to combine different sentences, to combine different ideas without using coherence or without maintaining cohesive unit? Okay? So suppose, let me give you a kind of example. Whenever you start writing paragraph, how usually you do that? You have a topic, my favorite teacher, my ideal poet. Okay, there are guys who like poetry. Suppose Azhar Malan, he is fond of making reading poetry, especially poetry of Allama Iqbal. So he might have understood the ideas and the logics of Allama Iqbal's poetry. How? His poetry is connective, his ideas are connected. So in order to connect your ideas, I have used the word relationship. There must be a relationship of your ideas to your language that you are using. My ideal teacher or my favorite teacher. How would you start that paragraph? My favorite teacher. Or you may call it my mother. How you would define your mother? It's a task. It's an activity. Okay? So in order to clear your idea of coherence, I will be giving you some of the examples that how we do that. Suppose if I have started writing my favorite teacher, okay, there are a number of favorite personalities. Everybody has or have favorite teacher or favorite personality, but the one whom I like the most is my English teacher, Dr. Habibullah Pathan. Why? Now, question arises here. If I say, okay, if I say my favorite cricketer, and I simply say my favorite cricketer or my favorite, batsman is Chris Gale, people would ask me that why only Chris Gale? Why do you like only Chris Gale? I need to give reason. I need to define it more clearly that why I like him. Reason. I'm talking about here particular reason of liking, or even you may call it disliking. If you dislike someone, you need to give reason. Why? If you dislike someone, then why? What are the reasons? You need to put your ideas. You need to give your ideas in the form of logics and reasons. Okay? Are you jealous with him? Or you don't have a kind of relationship with him? then why you don't like him? Of course you will be giving example that simply I don't like his nature, I don't like the way he talks to people, I don't like him because he is thief, he is involved in bad activities. Maybe you will be giving examples like he is involved in a bad company, that's why I don't like him. So these are the reasons that we are talking about here. Okay, in order to maintain coherence we need to have a particular reason and logics. And when you maintain this in your writing, believe me, you are going to win the race, you are going to win the competition. Why? Writing is not a easy task or a skill that somebody will give you in reward. Okay, this is a kind of art that we need to learn, and it comes by practice. Believe me, it comes in your personality, it comes in your mind while practicing. The more you write, the more you will explore your ideas. The more you write on things, the more creativity you will create, especially in your mind, because your mind would start working fastly, your mind would start working creatively. And this is how I have observed during these days. So let me give you a particular example related with me. I am not usually a writer. Simply you may call it that I do not use to spend much of my time on writing things. But I am enrolled at MPhil, and one of my faculty members gave me different tasks of assignments. So what I did there, I don't have facility of computer that I may sit there and start writing on MS Office. So what I did, I simply purchased white papers and I start writing my assignments on these white papers. So what I found, believe me, I have written nearly 4 to 5 assignments, and each assignment consisting of more than 6 to 7 pages. Okay, so if you have written or if you start writing an assignment which consists of more than 5 to 6 pages, and each page containing more than 250 words, now you are a student of engineering, count there how many words you have written in every assignment, plus 1000 words. Okay, 1000 to 1200, nearly, maybe sometimes it goes to 1500 words. So writing an assignment of nearly 1500 words or 1000 words is not an easy task. But when I started writing, because being a professional teacher, being a professional student of MPhil, I started writing, these assignments. No doubt, I took help of Google as well. No doubt, I took, help of books as well. But not as same as books define. So what we usually do, need to do, we need to paraphrase the ideas. Okay, when you start writing something, if you want to put your ideas on this topic, my mother or my favorite teacher, you may go and find articles and paragraphs on these topics. But whenever you write your own ideas, your own paragraph, you won't be copying that stuff. Stuff means material. Okay, so what usually you will do and what you are required to do is you would be paraphrasing the ideas. Paraphrasing means maintaining the same thought, maintaining the same idea by using your own words and vocabulary. Understand? So this is one of the major topic that we are discussing here. So in order to maintain your coherence in your language, you would need to write, you need to give reasons, logics. Everything is with logic. Now moving further towards cohesion. First, we discussed the logical relationship of ideas at the level of ideas. If I have one idea, I have two, second idea, third idea, fourth idea, and the list goes on. Okay, so how I will be, maintaining the relationship of these ideas. Okay, is it possible for me? Yes, it is. What are the things that are going to help you? The second thing, that is cohesion. I told you at the beginning of your class that cohesion simply known as conjunction in English grammar, but at language, or in language we say it's a part of cohesion. So there are number of words, thousands of cohesive devices. In other words, you may call them cohesive devices. Okay, cohesive devices. We have another name as well. You may call them linking devices. Linking devices. Okay? So, okay, let me do a favor to you. Because what I believe, I simply believe that the more clarity I, give to my students, they would be able to understand my ideas easily. This is my, a kind of distinct method that I use in my classes. So, in terms of defining coherence, you would say by in order to maintain your ideas, or in order to stick your ideas, maybe I'm wrong with the spelling, okay, forgive me, stick together. Okay, so we need to combine our ideas, we need to connect our ideas in this term, in coherence. But what are the devices, what are the linking devices or cohesive devices that will help us in order to maintain our random ideas? There are. You don't need to worry about. Look at your books. Go and find out. Even right now, you can do this. Let's have a practical, man. Let's start a practical. So, if I am wrong, make me correct. Okay, I'm not here for illogical thoughts. I'm not here to have a useless talk. Rather, I'm damn sure about this one, that open your textbook, open your books, whatever books you have, maybe book of grammar, maybe your textbook, maybe your poetry book, or even novel book. So get your book and start reading any lesson that you want. Okay, what you will find there, you would find cohesive devices, linking devices. Now, I'm giving you a kind of surprise. You all would be thinking that why sir is keeping us in wait, keeping us in wait. Okay, this is only because of I want to see your interest, that how much you are interested to know this topic, this important topic that we have been discussing here. So, cohesive or linking devices are there in English grammar, in English language. These are simple, and these are simple devices. Okay, there are complex as well, because okay, so far, okay, let me make it clear, then we would be able to write some of the devices that we are talking about. So, here we are. Here is the list of cohesive devices that I am going to share with you. And because as for so far, in addition to, okay, and this is the kind of you may have, and even you can use these devices in classes as well. Although, okay, similarly, as, okay, further, moreover, and the list goes on, man. There is a long list that you would find in English grammar and in English language to find out these linking devices and cohesive devices, and these devices are going to help you in your writings. Why? Because if I want to connect my ideas, I am in dire need of these devices. Without these devices, my ideas would be random. Okay? So these devices, there are a number of lists. Okay. uh, Let me recall, let me remind myself and share with you other devices as well. As for example, in accordance, okay, in accordance with, uh, there are others as well. Let me, so these are the basic devices in addition to, so far, as far as, because, and, although, similarly. These things are going to make our ideas more beautiful. In order to beautify your language, or even I would say, in order to beautify your thoughts and writings, you need these things. Okay, let me give you example. Ghazali College have started online classes. Okay, now it is incomplete idea. Why? Because idea is there, another idea is there. How you would connect that idea? Ghazali College have started online classes owing to the situation, owing to the, now this one is a cohesive device that I have used here. Owing to the COVID-19 situation, okay? Now, now you may continue your idea. By using this word owing to no, it means खास यानी situations को नजर में रखते हुए. Okay, so this is going to help you. This is a kind of link, a device that we have used in our ideas, and in every paragraph, in every sentence, we need these devices, because whenever you cut these devices, do you think that your ideas are good, your ideas are connected? I don't think so. So if, as I have told you, that you have got text, okay, find out how many devices are there. Simply cut them for a while. For instance, मिसाल के तौर पे उनको अगर अलग कर दें आप, what you would find there? You would find ideas, random ideas. And when we use these ideas, when we use these linking devices, they will connect our thoughts. Okay, connect thoughts, because we have different thoughts in our minds. And this is not only the case in English language, this is almost in every language. For example, if I say in Urdu language, there are number of cohesive devices, जैसा के, हालांकि. Okay, in Sindhi we would say जेतोनीक, जैसी ताई मुझो ख्याल आए. Okay, you would find number of cohesive devices in every language, and these cohesive devices and coherence are going to beautify your language, to make your ideas clear, I'm is giving me a kind of indication, a kind of alarm that your time is over. So I'm really sorry. I'm really, I what I say, I really appreciate his efforts, but he is bound, he is compelled because he has to maintain the time limits. So thank you guys. I hope you have enjoyed today's lecture, and this is not the end of a story here. Okay, the story is not ended here. Rather, I would give you a kind of assignment, as well as I will send you a stuff, a material, a handout related with this topic uh, after 12, because I have to go towards to city, and when I will get free I will be sending handouts and material regarding this topic in more detail, in more depth, that may help you for your understanding, for your writings. So again I would say thank you a lot and goodbye. I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you.